4 as Coquitlam will try to seal it up on home floor advantage and win their first Minto Cup since 2010. But here at the Q Center, Victoria has possession and will go to work on the power play. They're 2 for 2 on the night, working on their third opportunity and going to try to make this a 5-goal lead again. Here's Corey Small, plays 1-2 with Corey Conway. Now a little movement will come. Late seal, Conway, backhand feeds it, Dutch to Small. That pass is picked off, knocked down by the stick. 3-2, Schattler shoots and Chiliano is down early. And he quickly outlets to Dane Michaud at center. Michaud, far side McIntosh. McIntosh watched by Greg Harnett, tried to sprint down the middle, but the Harnett squared closed the gap. And then a bounce pass far side to Matt Symes. Symes floats it. Nice grab there by Goodwin. Breber was all over him. Now near side Taylor. That pass almost picked off by Greg Harnett. And it's back in the stick of Dan Taylor. Maple Ridge already has one shorthanded goal here on the night. Trying to kill off another 2 minutes on the major to Kevin Reed. And now for all the proponents who don't like their shorthanded team being able to rag and kill off the penalty. Here's Goodwin shoots, and it bounced wide. It'll go all the way over. Now Yeager's going to give chase, but they'll call it over and back. There's a big push by some people to try to get the rule changed. The 30-second shot clock should run when a team is shorthanded. Some people don't like the fact that it actually rewards the shorthanded team and punishes the team that's on the power play. But Victoria doesn't care right now as they have the ball. Here is Reese Dutch, double high seal. Dutch shoots it, rings it off the crossbar. That's about 2 or 3 posts already here tonight for Victoria. And Chris Wardle will pick it up and start with it in the far corner. Minute 31 remaining on the penalty to Kevin Reed. Here's Conway to Small. Back to Conway. Now some movement from Victoria. Conway bobbled it. Inside feed to Wardle. It was knocked down by the stick of Dane Michaud, who's all the way up the floor. Long outlet pass and just out of the reach of Max Cullen. Michaud couldn't handle it one-handed, and he finally does, and he's all picked up there by Max Cullen. Cullen double teaming with Taylor Northway, and they'll call interference on Victoria. Nice job by Dane Michaud to keep his feet moving and take the interference call. Here's Dan Taylor. Taylor gets a pick from Lowen, comes high. Under a minute to go on the penalty to Reed. Mallory, Lowen wide open through the middle, didn't get the pass. Now the double team from Breber and Northway. But Mallory, excellent job getting away from the double team. And now they have a 2-on-1 down the side. Mallory takes a shot and he scores. That's another short-handed marker. As Mallory gets his first of the night, 11th of the playoffs. And it's a 5-2 game. It's just miscommunication in the double on the top side of the boards. And then Victoria was unable to recover, and the far side bouncer from Mallory beats Hagedorn. And it's a 3-goal game with 36 seconds remaining on the major to Reed, who's still saying hello to some of the fans here in Victoria. And nice job by Burton to win the draw, and Harnett picks it up. Short-handed goal assist to McIntosh and Taylor. Here's Dutch to Small, shot saved by Chiliano. It bounces just wide. And Dutch does a nice job to pick up that loose ball, but he's double teamed by Barker, and he outlets it. Barker picks it up. Now Barker's going to go for a break. He's got Reed with him. Oh, and Barker backhander, and it went wide. Now Reed's going to give chase, as will Dutch, and Dutch calmly picks up the loose ball and sidesteps the oncoming check of Kevin Reed. And we're back to 5 aside. Small shot, turned aside by Chiliano. Loose ball picked up by Zach Porter. He's going to go for a run. Schattler's all over him. A nice check by Schattler, dispossessed Porter. Ball's loose. Langlois has it. He tried to find Schattler, and it's picked off by Colton Porter. 19 intercepts 19, and Maple Ridge has the ball far side. Matt Symes. Late man, Taylor. He'll shoot. Saved by Hagedorn. Ball loose. And Northway tried to grab it out of his reach, and it's picked up there by Dan Taylor. Taylor steps up, shoots, and scores. Through a screen, Hagedorn didn't see it. And just like that, it's 5-3. As Taylor gets his second. Taylor got away from the pick of John Harnett. Fagan didn't step up soon enough. And he shot it right over top of a ducking Doug Langlois. And that all started back when Langlois turned it over to Colton Porter. And what was once a 5-0 lead for Victoria is slowly dissipated. It's now just a 2-goal game. Here's Tyler Burton. And he floats it to Chris Wardle. Burton and Phillips in the middle. Phillips and Burton still going at it. Burton's got to be careful not to take a penalty or get an interference call in front. Shatler shoots and scores! All that confusion in front from Tyler Burton was just basically a double screen in front of Chiliano, and Shatler gets his hat-trick marker and stops this momentum as he gets around from 2 picks and shoots it far side past Chiliano, and it's 6-3. Burton and Michaud at the draw now as Maple Ridge continues to rotate bodies on Tyler Burton. And Burton wins it cleanly to himself. Here's Tyler Burton. McLeod gives chase along with Zach Porter. Burton gives off to Wardle. He'll go for a change.
Now that's right play 4:48. Shatler his third of the night from Dutch and Lump.
Shatler from Dutch and Lump. And Victoria has possession again. Here is Reese Dutch. Pump fake. Gives to Conway. It hit off a stick. Ball's loose. And Conway had it for a half a second. And it'll be a shot clock violation. Here comes Matt McLeod. Former Nanaimo Timberman, Matt McLeod. Michaud had McIntosh up the floor. Didn't force it. And we'll give off to Taylor, who finds Riley Lowen. Pick from Taylor. Mallory with an outside shot, knocked down by the stick of Ethan Garland. Mallory gets his own rebound, though. One hand flips to McIntosh. Shot turned aside nicely by Hagedorn. But McIntosh corrals his own rebound off the glass. And here's near corner with Riley Lowen. Lowen gets a pick from Taylor. Pass to Taylor, doesn't connect. And Brebbert going to give chase. Brebbert watching Taylor. One-handed, was going to try to find a little flip pass to Symes. Taylor rolls away from trouble. Inside feed to Lowen, ball's loose. Mallory had it, ball still loose. Outside shot, that one goes well wide. And this one will be a shot clock violation on the Burrard. 13:44 remaining here in the second period. Shots 24-17 in favor of the Victoria Shamrocks. And Corey Small will start with it on his wrong side and give off to Corey Conway and head back to the other side of the floor. Picked there by Lump. Interference called as Reed fell over a little too easily, but he got the call anyway. Porter to Chiliano. And he gives off to Reed at center, who will find Connor Goodwin. Goodwin watched by Taylor Northway. Gets a pick from Natilla. And now Riley Lowen has it. Lowen, low to low, shoots and scores. Great shot from Lowen, beats Cody Hagedorn as he was dropping to the knees a little bit early. And that shot from Lowen goes short side between Hagedorn's left foot and the left post. And it's back to a 2-goal game at 6-4. It'll be Owen Barker. Now here comes a penalty to the Maple Ridge Burrards. 2 and 10 to Ben McIntosh. And Sato, Rob Williams, already waving the white flag. And obviously McIntosh had some few extra words for Pepper. And it looked like Pepper gave the 2 and 10 signal, but there's been a second body to come over to serve the initial 2. And now Pepper's going to make sure they bring somebody over.
Lowen from Goodwin and Reed at 6.
Lowen from Goodwin and Reed made it 6-4. And then during the dead ball leading up to the faceoff, McIntosh had a few extra words. So this is a huge loss for Maple Ridge as McIntosh will sit for the next 10 minutes, unable to return to play until a dead ball after the 3-minute and 20-second mark remaining. So Victoria back on the man advantage, 2 for 3 on the night. They've also given up 2 shorties. Small with a shot, nice save. Rebound, Shaliano gives a big swing. And Small got called for the crease violation. Michaud got hit by the sniper at center, lost his balance. John Harnett giving chase in his own zone. Still battling for it, finally picks it up. Loses it through the middle of his crease. And it's finally picked up by Harnett. Now Victoria has numbers, but they're not showing any real urgency here. They'll just slow things up. Corey Small has it far side half boards. Minute 15 remaining on the 2-minute minor to Ben McIntosh. Served by DJ Sari. Schattler, Small, Conway. Small, nice ball movement. Schattler, twister, 5-hole. Make it 4 for Schattler. And another power play marker by Victoria. It's 7-4 Shamrocks. And you can just feel the death stare from Rob Williams, the referee Greg Pepper, all the way across the floor. As that shot from Schattler got Shiliano moving the wrong way, and he twisted it 5-hole. Good ball movement by Victoria. Got the box moving, and then Shiliano just unable to keep up with that shot from Schattler. His 4th makes it 7-4. Burton wins the draw all the way back into his own zone. Harnett picks it up. He gets hit from behind by Barker. Burton goes right after him, and Barker grabs Burton. Now, this wasn't smart from Tyler Burton. He's probably the last guy Victoria needs to lose. As Barker hit Burton from behind. And let's see what the officials say here. As Harnett looks to be okay. Kevin Reed asking if either of the Harnett brothers want to talk or dance or do anything fun. And neither referee is really looking at it. And Reed's saying to Greg Harnett that he actually has 7 minutes in penalties tonight if he was trying to keep track. And they're going to send Barker. And they're going to send Burton. And like I said, it wasn't a smart. I know what Burton's doing. He's sticking up for his teammate. But now Victoria just lost their number 1 draw guy. And if I'm Maple Ridge, I'd take that trade all day. Again, I understand Burton going to the defense of John Harnett, but to lose the services of Tyler Burton at this point of this game is huge. Small and Conway pick up assists.
4th of the night from Small and Conway at 7:36.
So we're just waiting for the penalties to be put up. I think Barker and Burton each are going to get 5 and 10. But I believe Barker was going to get an extra penalty, and there's nobody in the box. There's nothing on the board. McIntosh is still in serving his 10-minute misconduct. I don't understand this at all, but we'll have to wait for the announcements. Here's Reese Dutch. 5 aside, they're going to play. Dutch to Conway. Sorry, Schattler to Conway. Small takes the shot. Kicked aside by the left leg of Shiliano. Here goes Kevin Reed. Greg Harnett picks him up. Reed's not going to shoot it. Here's Dan Taylor. Watched by Breber. Lowen sets a flash pick. Taylor still with it. Inside feed. Lowen. Rebound. Nice. Sorry, shot and a rebound there by Goodwin. Goodwin tries to dunk it short side. Crease violation. And a nice save from Hagedorn. And here's Breber.
7:43. Maple Ridge number 27, Owen Barker. 5 minutes for fighting, 5 minutes for boarding, and a game misconduct.
Pickup.
Shamrocks penalties, number 7, Tyler Burton. 5 minutes for fighting, 5 minutes for boarding, and a game misconduct. 7:43.
That could be one of the strangest calls I've ever heard. I don't know how Burton gets 5 for boarding, but they just offset everything. Both players get 5 for fight, 5 for boarding, and a game misconduct, but Burton didn't board anybody. Here's Taylor. Shot there from Mallory. Nice save from Hagedorn. And what are they going to call? He's going to take McLeod and pickup. High stick into pickup, roughing. So that's Natilla, number 20. As the referees are trying to get a grasp on this game and not let it get out of control. But it's going to be Victoria possession at center with Corey Conway. We'll play 5-on-5. Still trying to figure out how they gave a boarding major to Tyler Burton. Here's Corey Small, far side. Dutch gets a pick from Conway. Reese, Dutch shoots, sails that one over the top of the net. Ball's loose behind, and Chiliano drags it into his crease. And the outlets to Reed. Reed will jog to center. Leave it for Dan Taylor. Taylor's got a pair of goals here on the evening, as Maple Ridge trails 7-4 as we near the midway mark of this game. Shot by Taylor and kicked aside by the left foot of Cody Hagedorn. Symes and Garland saying hello to one another. And now Lowen and Jaegers. This game and this series has definitely picked up. Taylor shoots as the Victoria Shamrocks D got away. Now McCullough and Lowen exchanging chops. And they got to take them both, and they will.
He picked up 5 minutes for being the instigator, plus 5 minutes for fighting.
That's the change. So they eventually made it. Burton gets 5 for instigating, 5 for fighting, and a game misconduct. As Lowen and McCullough each make their way to the box. 2 each for slashing, so we'll play 3 aside for a minute 10. As the penalty boxes begin to fill. And now the big board's ready. And we're underway, top center. McLeod, Taylor. Mallory to McLeod, far side, one-on-one with Max Cullen. Taylor now, watched by Jaeger. Taylor and Jaeger doing battle. Taylor trying to back his way and watch out for the sneaky backhander. Taylor inside, pump fake, steps around, shot, nice save from Hagedorn. And a little toe drag from Greg Harnett, outlets to Jaeger. Jaeger has Harnett down the pipe, he finds him. Here's Greg Harnett, pump fake, and he slows things down and flips it to Jaeger. And Jaeger's going to have to give chase real quick on this one, as Matt McLeod's all over him. And then a penalty coming to Jaeger, on McLeod, as he tracked down Jaeger. And then a towel thrown on the floor, and there's going to be a bench minor coming up here to the Maple Ridge Burrards. Two-minute trip on McLeod, and a 2-minute unsportsmanlike bench minor coming up to the Burrards. As we'll watch, Jaeger picks it up, and their feet just get tangled as McLeod is just trying to make the play on the ball. incidental contact, if you ask me. I didn't think it really warranted a trip. Maybe a minor interference, if anything. But as a result, the Maple Ridge Burrards bench was none too happy, threw a towel on the floor, and that was resulting in the bench minor. So there's 4 Burrards in the box right now. And a lot of work for the scorekeepers. Sorry, 5 Burrards in the box. 4 sitting. DJ Sari is standing. So there's 20 seconds remaining on the minors to pick up and Natilla. And then once that is released, then the penalty to McLeod will start. And then once the minor to Lowen is released, the penalty to Sari will start. By that time, McCullough will be out, and Victoria will have a definitely extended 5-on-3. But we'll play 4-on-4 for 15 more seconds. Here's Dutch.
Matt McLeod, 2 minutes for tripping. Plus for the Burrards, a 2-minute bench minor. Penalty served by number 23, DJ Sari.
Dutch.
10:51.
Shot, short side, scores! As Victoria was just kind of sitting back and waiting, looking for an opportunity, maybe an off-ball cut or a pick, but Dutch decided that he wasn't going to have any more of this not scoring a goal thing, and just fired a shot short side. And he got Chiliano leaking off the post just a bit. And Victoria has too many men on the floor. And Yeager will head off. So it's going to be Josh Fagan taking the draws. As mentioned, Tyler Burton got 5 for fighting, 5 for instigating, and a game misconduct. So the draw game just got a whole lot more interesting. But a nice job by Fagan to lose that one. Cole Pickups up the floor. Shamrocks have numbers if they look up. Greg Harnett to Conway. There's Pickup. Late man is Dutch, and they throw it away. Here's Taylor. 6 assists for Shatler. Here's Goodwin. 20 seconds remaining on the penalty to Lowen. Goodwin swings it far side to Matt Symes. He's watched there by Colin and Ethan Garland. McCullough is out in 2. And a delayed penalty coming up here to Victoria. Nice job by Symes. Symes shoots and bounces it off the post. And Victoria's got to be careful here. Can't afford to lose any more bodies. As Garland threw an extra cross check. McCullough grabs Symes by the back of the jersey. Hagedorn pushes Symes off his goal stick. And there's still 7:53 remaining here in the second period. And there's already 5 Burrards in the box. So, by my account, Lowen and Natilla should be, Lowen's out. Natilla's not. He still has a minute 3 remaining. Cullen's making his way to the box. 2 for hold. Garland's making his way to the box, 2 for cross-check. So we're back to 3-on-3 again. And no Burrards make their way to the box. So we'll play 3-on-3 for a minute and 3. And Chiliano having some words with the Shamrock bench. as he makes his way back onto the floor. And Maple Ridge has too many men on. Now they'll bring Symes off the floor. Shots 29-22 as Victoria holds on to an 8-4 lead. They once led 5-0 in the first period. And here's Mallory. Short side is Lowen and Taylor. Lowen has it one-on-one with Yeager. Lowen tried to come back short side, but a nice check there from Yeager dispossessed him of the ball. Greg Harnett outlets to Ben McCullough. Dan Taylor's on him. McCullough will bounce it to Shatler on the strong side of center. And Victoria will now go to work 3-on-3. Corey Small, far side. He has 6 assists on the night. No goals, but here is Reese Dutch, who scored the latest for Victoria. Small, watched by Cook to Shatler. 4 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot off. And they won't. And Reese Dutch will just leave it. It's quickly picked up by Kevin Reed. Reed's going to push the tempo here. And he just throws it away trying to find Connor Goodwin. But the fortuitous bounce is to the far side into the stick of teammate Mike Mallory. Mallory gets a pick from Phillips. Gets another one. And a third. Mallory shoots, trying to go far side. And just missed. Natilla is out. 4-on-3 now, a power play. Natilla shot, and Hagedorn makes the save. The outlet's near side to Yeager. Yeager, watched there by Connor Goodwin. Yeager got to get it over the timeline, and he won't do it. And it'll be Maple Ridge ball. Aaron Davis. Mallory. There's Lowen. Shot. That one missed. Picked up there nicely off the boards by Josh Fagan. And he's going to try to bounce it to Yeager, and Yeager picks it up. Fagan's with him. 2-on-1. Now Yeager spun around there by the check of Zach Porter. And Yeager just got to get this deep, keep the ball moving. Ball pops out of his stick. He's on all fours now trying to fight for it. They're going to call handball on Victoria. And here come the Burrards. Garland and Cullen are released. 5 aside. Taylor shoots and scores. In transition, slow change as Victoria was getting back to 5 aside. And Taylor gets his hat trick goal. And it's 8-5 with 5:49 remaining. Ben McCullough stepped up, tried to play the body on Taylor, but he had already released the ball and stuffed it short side corner. And it's a 3-goal game as Taylor gets his hat trick marker, 13th of the postseason. Fagan and Zach Porter. Porter wins it. Fagan thought he had it. Porter tries to bat it to Michaud. He does. Michaud with the shot. And there's Hagedorn to keep it a 3-goal game. Breber. He's able to run away from Dane Michaud. Breber still has it. Gives off to Dutch, and now will change. 15 on the shot clock for Victoria. Corey Conway skips it to Small. Down low, Shatler. Comes around to pick. Shatler shoots. That one goes wide all the way to Conway at center. And then Conway just tried to bat it. Then all the way up the floor is Kevin Reed, but he bobbled it. And then Reed tried to one-hand it and ends up in the corner. Nice job by Ben McCullough to not allow Kevin Reed to pick up that loose ball. And Ethan Garland strides across center. Here's Reese Dutch. Lum flashes to the middle. Lum and Dutch set a pick near side. Dutch couldn't handle a pass. It's picked up there by Porter. Zach Porter trying to run on Reese Dutch. Finds a man off the bench. And Symes shoots, and a nice save there from Hagedorn. Greg Harnett has it. He's double teamed. He's just going to air one on a nice little flip pass to Langlois. And Doug Langlois going to slow things up and find Reese Dutch back in the defensive zone. 4.5 to play in the second. Shamrocks leading 8-5. Thanks for tuning in to Game 3 of the WLA Finals here on Play Full Screen. Brought to you by Gatorade. Corey Conway, 5 on the shot clock. To Small. Shoots. That one just skips wide. And a shot clock violation on Victoria. It'll be Maple Ridge possession. Shatler's going to have to stay and play a shift to D. As McCullough gives a little bit of a low bridge on Goodwin. I'm not sure if Goodwin was playing leapfrog or McCullough did actually drop down low. Nice pick there from Phillips. Pump fake. Taylor shot short side. That's a nice save. They're going to say it didn't go on target. It looked like Hagedorn made a leg save, and Cullen just missed it. Here's Goodwin. Down low, Natilla. Diagonal feed, one-timer, and Hagedorn. Post to post. Another dynamic save from Cody Hagedorn. Schattler. Gonna wait. Flips it to Corey Conway and goes off for a change. Conway. Inside feed, small. Backhander floats it far over the far corner. Pick up to Lum, 5 on the shot clock. Conway. Inside feed. Wardle just missed. And here comes Zach Porter. Mallory. Next stop, full stoppage of play. Ben McIntosh will be released from the penalty box. And here's Matt Symes. Inside feed to Mallory, doesn't connect. Doug Langlois is all the way up the floor. Makes the change. Schattler's out of the box. And they're going to call two-man on Victoria as Langlois was unable to get to the box soon enough. Here's Lowen. Riley Lowen inside, gets it, angle, shoots and scores, posted in. And Maple Ridge has made it a 2-goal game. Lowen with his second. And Victoria just unable to regroup after that too-many-men call. A little too slow to pick up their checks. Cullen had Lowen and then just got too far. And then just let him get an angle and put it far side and in. I'm not sure why they're not releasing McIntosh. Unless he's got to wait all the way to 120. Because he had 12 minutes in penalties. That might be the reason. I believe it is. And that's got to be an interference call off the face-off. And it's going to be Maple Ridge ball. Zach Porter's going to start with it. Finds Mallory far side. Miller picks up the only assist on Lowen's goal. Symes takes a shot. That's handled by Hagedorn. And now Victoria's got to find an outlet. And Hagedorn's just going to chuck it all the way down. And Schattler's nowhere near. Hags didn't really have an outlet of anybody to pass to. Panicked and threw it down the floor. Here's Mallory. Picked up by Garland with a head of steam. Steps back. Takes the shot. Saved by Hagedorn. He'll get the whistle. And needs an outlet again. And Garland will give it to him behind the net. He has Schattler at center. Finds him now as we're under 2 minutes to play. Conway far side, wrong side. Finds Dutch. He'll step in to shoot, try to go 5-hole. And it's saved there by Chiliano. Here's Reed. Maple Ridge going to look to push the tempo. And Reed sees they don't have numbers. And he gives off to Dan Taylor. Taylor gets a high bump from Lowen. Taylor finds Lowen. He'll shoot, saved by Hagedorn. Loose ball picked up by Fagan. He's got Schattler all the way up the floor. Oh, and a nice take from Schattler. One hand, cross hand. And he puts it on target, and Chiliano made an exceptional save to deny Schattler, who might have fallen hard on that right leg. And he's a little slow to get up and make his way to the Shamrocks bench. And they'll call for a floor wipe. With 1:20 remaining here in the second period. As Frankie Chiliano still having the officials take a look at his goal down the far end. They had Mosdell looking at it earlier. I'm not sure if it's not sitting right on the magnets or what the deal is, but doesn't seem to be too thrilled with it. But they'll wipe his crease, and Maple Ridge will try to get to within one. And Ben McIntosh fresh out of the box. We'll start with it deep in his own zone. And he'll bring it across center for Maple Ridge, who trails 8-6. Connor Goodwin. Watched there by Fagan. Goodwin flips up top. Lowen shot, saved by Hagedorn. Ball's loose. And Goodwin is able to fish it free and not pick it up while in the crease. Now McIntosh to Mallory. Last minute of play here in the second. Mallory, diagonal feed. One-timer! It hit the outside of the net. Many on the Burrard's bench actually thought that went in. And here comes Fagan. Conway. See if Victoria wants a quick one. Doesn't look like they're going to take it. Conway gets a pick from Dutch. They're going to call a moving pick on Reese Dutch. Reed. Long bounce pass to Dane Michaud on the other side of center. And with just over a second difference between game clock and shot clock, Maple Ridge is going to pull Frankie and go 6-on-5. Breber giving a nice little pressure here on Taylor. I like it. McIntosh. 10 seconds. 5. McIntosh gets inside, takes a shot, just missed. That's going to go out of play. Hagg's going to shoot for the empty net to Breber. Oh, and he bobbled it. Might have had a shot before the buzzer. Good heads-up play by Hagner to get that ball quick. And I'm not sure